Guys, welcome back to your daily tarot cards. These are your daily tarot cards for Friday, June 12th, 2020. Today we're pulling from the Archangel's Power Tarot cards. The Two of Avriel is our first card from there. And our second card is the Third Eye Chakra from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart is our second card. And we've been getting a lot of cards dealing with the third eye chakra, telling us we're getting that metaphor of the tortoise and the hare. Instead of rushing through life and letting life pass us by, they're telling us to slow down, relax, and be more observant of our surroundings. They're telling us to, kind of stop and smell the roses. I feel like because we've been in this, this heightened, we're scared and shocked because of COVID. We're scared and shocked of all the recent, well, it's not recent, it's ongoing violence against humanity, particular our brothers and sisters. We're all brothers and sisters at the end of the day. So we all have to rise up and stand up. When one of us are being picked on, we all got to put a circle around them. And we're going to say, we don't accept this. What do they call that when they have emergencies at the hospital? The safety circle? That's what we have to do. When protesters are out and they notice one of their brothers and sisters, of color being picked on, they stand in front of him or her and say, not today, So, on our oracle cards, we're pulling from the Work Your Light oracle cards. So, Two of Ariel. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. So a lot of us are doing this. A lot of us, and it's seeing things from a different perspective. I feel like a lot of us are independent. I feel like a lot of us don't like asking for help. I'm one of them. And they're saying find that balance. You got the yin and the yang, and you also have the crystal ball there, on top of each other. I'm going to bring the card a little closer here. But they're saying find that balance. We're in the air, so we may be an air sign. So they're telling you to, see the other side of things. Asking for help. Receiving help with a grateful heart. So you see the two orbs there. One's a yin and yang. So finding the balance. Accepting the help and being grateful for the help. Especially in these crazy times. Especially as a healer, I get bookings, and then unfortunately something happens in this situation where one of the partners, or maybe they're by themselves, maybe they're working multiple jobs, like as the card says, and a job falls through, and then you're dependent on the other one, but then that job falls through. Or you're with a partner, and it's like you have a job and he has a job, or your partner has a job, and you're getting benefits, and then he loses a job. So, all of us have to be understanding. All of us have to, and that's why I'm like, I offer the free readings when I do IG. Because I totally understand, instead of spending the money on a reading, you got to put that money towards groceries. I totally, 1000% wholeheartedly get it. I have children of my own. So I totally understand it. That's why as a community of healers, we also have to, give back and as much as we can. It's a true honor to be able to do what we do. It's a beautiful gift. It's an exchange of energy. But especially in the times we're dealing with, let's be that ray of light. We could be the light in someone's life. You see the light shining down from the card here. So we could be the light in someone's light. So if you are new to the community, I try to post when I'm going to do free readings, but sometimes life happens. So the only thing I could recommend for if you are a subscriber to YouTube, I know maybe a lot of you are not a fan of IG. I apologize for that, but just hop on to IG, turn on all notifications, especially the video notifications. Put on all video notifications, and you'll see when I'm going on for a free live reading. And I'm not talking about one card. It just depends what Spirit wants to tell you at that time. Some people, it's a couple cards. Some people, it's all in. Some people, the whole reading is them. Especially Soul Tribe people, and it's no offense to anyone. It's just, I'm familiar with their energy. I'm familiar with who their soul is. I know the goings on in their life because I've read for them multiple times. So, I've been in the game for almost a year now, professionally. And it's like, you get to know your peoples. And they know when they come to me, it's like the next reading is deeper and you have no idea where it's going to go. Even I don't have any idea where it's going to go. I just let Spirit take over. I'm like, whatever, the Soul Tribe member needs to know is what they need to know at this time. So please turn on the notifications so you can join us and have a live reading. And my soul tribe understands, if new people come along just to see what it's about, I do let them jump the line. And everybody understands that. And I do try to stay on. The most I've ever gone is 6 hours was the last time. And I tried to make sure I read for every single person in the room. So, if you are new, please come join us. Like, it would be an honor to read for you. So, Two of Ariel. It's important to have balance. You may be working multiple jobs or you have several projects going on at once. Consider your to-do list. So we get this twice this week, your to-do list. What are your priorities? So I gave the example, I believe it was Tuesday I used this example. If it's garbage day, you have to mow the lawn and you want to get your kids' haircut. We know it's garbage day, so absolutely, without a doubt, the priority is taking the garbage out. I'm just saying this in general sense. If we get the lawn cut today, so be it. Maybe you skip the lawn to get your kid's haircut. You know what I mean? So it's just like, don't worry, don't stress right now. Like they're saying, relax. Take a step back. Reconsider your to-do list. It's not necessary to accomplish it all. The keys to managing stress is to think of ways to make your situation more fun. Look at life in a playful way. You may have having challenges balancing your budget. I feel like a lot of us are dealing with this. We're sitting there and we have savings and we're taking from our savings. And that's why they're saying, turn it on its head. Look at this from a different perspective. You need help, then ask for help. I know a lot of people are going to the food banks that never thought in a million years they would be there. But it's like right now, no one's working. They're not getting the pay they used to, and they have to pay their mortgage. Some people are, working things out with their bank not to. Excuse me. But I feel like, put it on a different point of view. We always try to lend a helping hand out to others. You have your angel there sitting there saying, you know what? It's divinely guided. You need the help right now, and you never asked for help. Take the help. Be cautious of juggling your finances in the way that causes long-term difficulties. So make sure you're putting, if you are receiving help, make sure you put it where it's necessary. Make sure that you're putting it on those bills. Make sure you're paying off debt, so that way when you start working again, you haven't dug yourself into a bigger hole. Career changes should be looked at carefully. Decisions made slowly and logically. Go with the flow. Make it look easy. The ability to get by on little money. So, spend where you have to spend. You have to buy groceries. So maybe right now we don't upgrade our car. Maybe right now we don't sit there and take a vacation. And I mean vacation meaning like, you're traveling your state or, go to your cottage that's like an hour away. So maybe we don't do that. Maybe we'll just save that money this time. So the third eye chakra. This card has come up about our inner sight. It's also take a step back. Goes right well with the Two of Ariel, to take a step back, to relax, to see things from a different point of view. Our third eye. So, be the observer. So they tell you if you've been wronged in a situation, you sit there and you take all emotion out and you just stick to the facts of their side and your side. And then, what is your conclusion from there? So the color of the third eye is indigo. The sound, So meditation, Element, light. Gland, purity. Keyword, I see. The third eye chakra is the most often talked about chakra. Clairvoyancy, inner seeing, intuition, and the higher levels of consciousness are all associated with this energy center. Found between your eyebrows, just above the bridge of your nose. It works closely with your throat and crown chakras, and it also associates you with your psychic and intuitive inner guidance. So, when I did the 2020 forecast there in late December, they were talking about, Spirit was talking about the healers, that we were born in this time to heal what was going on. Little did I know, I said multivirus, little did I know it'd be this, but I said, widows and, multivirus. So here we come into this, and it's like they were saying that the healers their third eye would open up to the fifth dimensional. Funny enough, with the working your light oracle cards, She's opening up and leveling herself up. You see one, two, and then outwards. So she's opening herself up. She's opening her circle. If you count the circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they were talking about this. The healers are going to be high in demand. They were saying that we're going to be busy all summer, that we would be able to take vacation till September. That's how busy we're going to be. Makes total sense because the whole world is in mourning. We're going through a lot. More than we need to be. Unnecessary deaths. To enhance the chakra, work with your inner intuitive abilities. Close your eyes and visualize a circle, a square. Then imagine imagine. Practice seeing with your mind's eye. Imagine the sound of a train, a car horn, or a telephone. Practice hearing with your inner ear. So people, when you notice that are very visual, I love to draw, and it's like I used to make custom dolls, and it's like I would sit there and have a vision of what I wanted to be, and then I would sit there, and as I get into it, obviously, sometimes it's more than I could even dreamed of. And you keep building, 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 and it's like using your inner sight and making it into reality. So that's what when you use your inner sight, like someone will tell me stories, and I could see it in my inner sight. I could see what's going on, and it's like it's either more funny or more tragic because you're an empath, you absorb the energies of it. So, if you're very visual, I wouldn't be shocked if you have some intuitive abilities. Imagine the sound of a train, a car horn, or a telephone. Practice hearing with your inner hearing. Energizing this chakra helps you to intuitively know what others are thinking, feeling, and saying. The insight goes a long way towards building better and stronger bonds. And that's what the soul tribe is all about. Building better and stronger bonds. The more, your healer reads for you, that stronger that bond is. Like you're able to go in deeper. So now from Work Your Light Oracle cards, Warrior Woman. This is so the Ace of Swords that we pulled on earlier in the week. You have answers. You have answered your deepest calling. So some of us are picking up the sword and realizing that our calling is to be a healer, to be, a mother, to be a father, to be a friend, to be a foe. You never know. So we're blooming. That's twice. We're blooming. Sorry. The ever unfolding rose. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. It's happening for you. So maybe we've been feeling blocked. So they're opening this doorway for you. You've been feeling blocked. You're going through emotion. So you've been on some emotional journey. You've opened yourself up. And I feel like I went through this like the last 2 weeks. I've been on this crazy emotional journey. And then this door opened up for me. You know what I mean? So it's just like we're all going through it. We have Pluto in retrograde. We have Saturn in retrograde. We have Mercury retrograde coming up next week. So, don't be surprised if that's what happens to you during this whole thing. Birthing a new age. Birthing new creations. Dreaming a new world into beginning. Into being, not beginning. Oh my gosh, sorry. So be kind to everyone out there, guys. Stand up for our brothers and sisters, but do a peaceful protest. Don't hurt one another. There are some fools. Like I said, it just takes one bad apple to ruin the bunch, right? So one person's actions makes such a horrible ripple effect. We're dealing with something similar in New Brunswick. One of our sisters' life was taken, unfortunately. They could have used other means. Taser, shot her in the foot, shot her in the hand, something. I don't know. But called for backup, something. But we were going through the same thing. I feel like the whole world, I feel like we can go anywhere around the world and we can, we all have that story. So, be safe out there, guys, please. Be safe out there. We need to be here for tomorrow. We need to be that change. So I hope you guys have an incredible weekend. I will try to post when I'm going on for live readings, so stay tuned for that. And follow me on IG. It's something simple you can do. I know Facebook, but I don't feel like there's a lot of people that follow me on both, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like the Instagram is a little better. So just comment below what platform you're on, and maybe I'll do a Facebook Live one to see if there's enough people on enough audience on Facebook. Maybe I'll just hop onto Facebook and do a live there. Maybe I'll try that, see how that works out. So let me know. Have a blessed weekend, guys. I hope you enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Friday, June 12th, 2020, and we'll see you for the next tarot card.